What's up, everyone? It's your boy Norn Rad89 here, bringing you another video. And for today, it's going to be a physical media video. I know it's been a while since I brought you a physical media video. I believe this is like the first one of this year. So today, we're going to tackle what I received from Zavvi, and it is the Halloween Ends exclusive Zavvi Steelbook. So today, we're going to show you this Steelbook, the contents of it, kind of go over, like I said, what's inside it, special features, all that bad boy stuff. And also, we're going to talk about revisiting the film as well, because this is the third time I've seen this film. So has my thoughts changed? Have I leaned more towards liking this film, disliking it more, or am I kind of in the same area? Stay tuned to this video so you can find out. So let's do this. Roll it. So in terms of Halloween Ends, this was one that I was definitely on the end of it. I was kind of mediocre on this film. I didn't really hate this film, but I was very mediocre kind of on this film, and it is my least favorite in the David Gordon Green trilogy in terms of my feelings on the film. But has those changed on a revisit to this Steelbook? First, let's talk about this Steelbook. Let's look at how gorgeous this is. Like I said, this is a Zavvi exclusive Steelbook I got from the Zavvi US site. This was, I believe it was $37.99, I believe, was the price for this. And let's see, we'll go in to show you. It has the Blu-ray disc. It has a Blu-ray disc and a 4K disc. So let's take these discs out. That way you can see the back art, of course. So yes, and in terms of Halloween Ends, like the special features and stuff on here, we got like, I think there's 6 different featurettes, one on ending Halloween, you know, David Gordon Green and the crew and everybody talking about what it's like to put Laurie Strode and this Michael Myers timeline kind of to an end. And also there's one on the special effects and everything like that and the kills, one about the final girls talking to Allison, you know what I mean, and Laurie and stuff like that, and Lindsay. So that was a really cool one to see the girls kind of get their cool little send-off, talking about how important it is for them to be a part of this film and stuff like that. Then we also have gag reels on there as well and deleted scenes and everything. So it's packed with a lot of special features and stuff, and there's also audio commentary on here as well. So like I said, it's packed with special features, and in terms of price, like I just really like this Steelbook. I know there's I believe a Best Buy one that's orange and black, but I really like the design of this Steelbook, so this is the one that I wanted to scoop up for my collection and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. And in terms of me just being a completionist, and when it comes to slashers, that's a very big deal to me. So when it's my Friday the 13th collections, my Nightmare on Elm Streets, my Halloween, I really want all the films, even if I don't like the film. Like I got a physical media copy of Halloween Resurrection like 20 feet away from me, not that far away. I think that film's trash, but I still got a physical media collection copy of it because Halloween's one of my top 5 favorite horror franchises. So yeah, in terms of the film, like revisiting it this third time, I pretty much have the same feelings on it in terms of positives and negatives, pretty much all the same. There are still positives I have with this film. I think the acting is fabulous. I think, like I said, between Jamie Lee Curtis, Rowan Campbell, they do a great job in terms of their characters and their acting and all that stuff. The gore and the kills are actually pretty cool. There's some really good kills in here. The music's not very prominent in this film, but I've listened to the soundtrack just kind of cleaning and like when I cook and do stuff like that. Like when this film was coming out, I actually listened to the soundtrack by John Carpenter and Cody Carpenter, and it actually is pretty good. It's a banger for sure. And in terms of, it looks really good too, cinematography wise. So those are my positives, which were all still pretty much the same with this film. In terms of negatives, it's just that I feel like there's a lot of themes, a lot of ideas in this film, and they don't necessarily hone them down correctly or execute them all correctly. Like the landing spot does not work for me. So we have a lot of starting ideas. For one, you know, Corey Cunningham's character is brought up as this new kind of, you know, new evil, kind of a representation of what the, you know, transference of evil can do from Michael Myers and the town and stuff, and how it has infected people and stuff. And yeah, Corey Cunningham's character, the landing spot, it doesn't really work because it's like his character ends up becoming pointless when, you know, he ends himself. So it's like, you know, there's certain things and certain aspects of this film that really piss me off. Allison, my least favorite version of Allison is in this film. So yeah, there's a lot of negatives that I have to do with the story and character arcs and what they decide to do with a lot of the characters in this film, and the fact that Like my son, he's only 5, going on 6, and he sees my posters and he sees my shirts, and he'll catch me watching horror movies every once in a while. So he knows characters like Michael Myers and Jason, and even me, like watching this film. He was watching this film with me for like a good minute, and my son even looked at it and was like, well, where's Michael Myers? Like, so there's just a good chunk of this movie where you really sorely miss Michael Myers, and I don't really feel him there. Like, I know what David Gordon Green was going for, and that's another thing I kind of put in positives, is I can respect what David Gordon Green was really going for, but I don't necessarily think they executed it correctly, because I don't feel Michael Myers throughout this film. I quite miss him. There's a lot of aspects of this film where I miss Michael Myers' presence, and I wish it was there more. Like, the evil, just that, the atmosphere, the theme, the songs, all that stuff. I wish it was more prominent, more strong, and I feel like it's not that strong in this film. So that's one thing that holds this one back for me. Like I said, for being me, that's a key thing. When I go to my Halloween films, I love atmosphere. That's my favorite thing about some of my favorite Halloween films, is the atmosphere that they're able to build with, the cinematography, the music, the characters. And this one, I feel like it's all kind of clashing together. I feel like there's a lot of great ideas, but they're all kind of clashing together in this film. Another thing that has to do with this film and why I don't really necessarily like this one is because of the ending spot, that third act. I think it's very kind of rushed, very anticlimactic. Our battle with Laurie Strode and Michael, like, it's not enough. It really isn't. It's like you get like kind of a taste, a morsel of your favorite meal. It's like you get one bite of your favorite meal, and then they're like, no, that's good. The rest is for everyone else. Like, it didn't really, they held it back in this one. So yeah, for me, Halloween Ends, I still have the same feeling on it. The reason it gets a 6 out of 10 though is because of, I appreciate what David Gordon Green was going for. The acting in here is still really top notch. The cinematography, like I said, I quite like the soundtrack to this film as well too. I just don't like the direction they took, and the fact that this is the third film in that trilogy. If this was actually a second film, I can see this working if this was a second film, and I much more would have appreciated this film if they would have committed and had Corey Cunningham just kill Michael Myers and take up the mantle as the next Michael Myers. Because I think for me, I would have been comfortable with that. I would have understood this film better, and like I said, it would have worked for me. Even as a third film, it would have worked for me a little bit better with that aspect. But as a second film, you could have did it like that, and then had your third film, Allison and Laurie having to deal with Corey Cunningham as your new Michael, and then have them wrap up that kind of thing, their storyline between Alice and Corey. Because it could have had a really cool thing. I fell in love with the psycho. He turned into Michael Myers. Like, you could have really had an awesome storyline going on there, and I think they dropped the ball a little bit. But like I said, I still appreciate and love the fact that I got this Zavvi Steelbook, and the fact that, like I said, it has really cool special features on it. Definitely worthy of picking this up, especially if you're a Halloween fan. You need to scoop this up. And if you're just a collector in general and you like collecting slasher films, you gotta scoop this up to complete your Halloween collection, because like I said, there's some bomb-ass special features on here, deleted scenes, gag reels, all that kind of stuff, and the transfer is pretty solid and looks gorgeous, so I'm happy with this. So thanks for sticking around with me all as we chatted about some physical media today. The Halloween Ends Zavvi exclusive Steelbook. Like I said, let me know in the comment section. Did you pick up this one or another version of the Steelbook, or did you just go classic Blu-ray route? What did you do, or did you not pick this film up at all? Were you not high on Halloween Ends? Doesn't matter. I would love to hear from all of you in the comment section, but be sure to like and subscribe so you get more videos like this, and you stay tuned to the channel and poke that notification bell so you're notified anytime I post videos. But most importantly, I want y'all to have a safe and happy day. Peace out.